Aloha, Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome all Starseeds, Lightworkers, Empaths, 144,000 gatekeepers and grid keepers, divine goddesses. I'm going to bring in a transmission for us today, a deep dive into the Akashic records for March, and also a whole bunch of insights and information that they wanted me to bring to you as we prepare for the equinox, for the eclipse season, which is just a couple weeks away. And then we also have our first heading into a Mercury retrograde at the beginning of April, just before the total solar eclipse. So thank you for being here, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I'll be right back. Welcome back, beautiful tribe. Thank you for being here. It's been a little while since I brought in a transmission. I needed to take some rest, but I've got a whole bunch of topics for us today, and I'm so grateful to be here. And please comment below where you are on the planet and what's happening in your reality. Do you have any questions? And I'm not able to come and do as many lives as I used to, but live is coming, and I definitely do read all the comments, and I appreciate all of you, and I'm so grateful for you as well. So for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Those of my beautiful subscribers have been with me forever. I have been on YouTube since 2017. I am a starseed. I am a Blu-ray. I am part of Team Light. I'm here to assist as many of you as I can to get on mission and or move forward with your mission. And so my work has changed so much over the years, but I am grateful to be here and to assist whoever I can. And hopefully these messages today will help you with March. So let's just have a brief look at the astrology for March. Okay, so we just finished a very powerful 3-3 portal, March 3rd, and the messages that I've been writing about. So please, make sure you're receiving the notifications in the community tab, because I do little updates there every day. And what I've been receiving the last couple of days is we are receiving something that I like to look at as key code 333 in numerology, elevating us to ascended mastery level. That's what many of us are here. We're not just here on mission. We're here to elevate our consciousness, the consciousness of our lineage, of our ancestral lineage, of the planet. And we're receiving a lot of ascended master elevated codes right now, goddess codes. We're also elevating our consciousness. We're also going through a lot of initiations, and I've been calling them Jedi initiations, whether no matter whether we're divine feminine or divine masculine. So I'll talk a little bit more about that, but we're going through a lot right now. And some of you might not be feeling well. You might be going through a really deep cleanse and clearing. I've been going through mine since the beginning of February. I'm just coming out of it now. So it is to expand our consciousness. And some of you might go through it through eclipse season. So just hang in there and know that you're moving through a tunnel, and that you will be more conscious, more awake, more on mission once you complete these initiations and these upgrades. Okay. All right. So after the 3-3 portal, the next sort of key event will be the new moon in Pisces on March 10th. We then have the equinox. The gateway will probably start, I'm hearing 17th, 18th of March. And I'm here in the northern hemisphere, so we'll be moving into the spring equinox, and in the southern hemisphere, you'll be moving into fall. That's also going to start preparing us for the eclipse season. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th. And then we have this portal from the full moon lunar eclipse into the total solar eclipse, April 8th. Don't remember the sign that that's in at the moment, but don't worry, there'll be some eclipse shows, there'll be some eclipse transmissions, but we are heading towards, like, I can feel it. It feels like, if you look at like a portal, something spinning that we're heading towards. Okay, so we have multiple things that are going on right now, because as individuals, we're expanding our consciousness. It's a powerful time for manifestation, but on a collective level, the movie is being moved forward at an extreme rate. And what just came in on the live show today, thank you that if you came to the live show, what came in today was that this total solar eclipse is going to transform and accelerate the movie for all of us. And Texas has been chosen as the main stage where things are going to really start to accelerate on a level that will be a ripple effect for all of the US, for all of Canada, for North America, South America, the whole entire planet. Okay. So some things might start to speed up at such a rate. It might be a bit overwhelming, but we have a lot of things going on at the same time. So this is a very, I knew this is going to be one of the most powerful months of the year. And then April will kick off with the eclipse, like I said, on the 8th. And that's going to transform like millions of people. The path of the solar eclipse goes through many major city areas in the US and also Eastern Canada before it leaves. And believe the eclipse is going to be over 6 minutes. So it's going to be a powerful, powerful house. That's what this month is preparing us about. So for the beautiful soul that asked, what kind of Jedi initiations we've been going through, I'm going to pull some cards about that, but I also want to do a deep dive, a collective reading for us all today, because that didn't come into the live show. So I wanted to just ask a deep dive for all of us. Whenever you see this, it will be a timeless message. What messages do we all need to know for this reading, for this time period, until I come back and do the next transmission? So let's just see what wants to come in for all of us today, okay? All right, this is a big message today. Karmic board clearing. So we are doing at a deep cellular level, and this is when I talk at the integration between our personal Akashic records, the collective Akashic records. And I work with many of you to clear out galactic and intergalactic Akashic records. So we have all these different chapters that we're working on that we can only work on here on Earth. So we're going through a karmic board clearing, either a little or massive right now. Energetic clearing, we're rewriting our story to help us personally and collectively, humanity, to live in our truth. All right. So that is for sure, because the truth has been hidden from us for thousands and thousands of years. And those of us that are consciously awake, they're consciously doing our work. It is a domino effect. It is a ripple effect for the collective, but it's also a ripple effect for our ancestral lineage, past and parallel and present as well. Okay. We got the sword of light that brings in my messages about Archangel Michael and the angelic frequencies. So sword of light, divine protection, cutting cords, breaking through energy. That's what we're doing right now at a very, very fast paced. I think I was idyllic at the beginning of February, thinking and right now we have all planets direct until the beginning of April. Oh, fast forward. Yes, some very positive things have been happening for many of us. But on the other hand, we've been doing deep, deep work, both awake and out on deep missions. I even just mentioned today, I had scratches on my neck the other morning, and I asked what that was from. It wasn't from my cat, my Starseed kitty. And I was like, no, many of us are out involved in these off-planet galactic battles while we're sleeping. And some of us have been getting kind of re-entry injuries. So I actually requested to not be out on that mission for a while so I could heal and regain some energy. So I work with all of you about that, but we do have tools that we're remembering about, that we're regaining, like the violet flame, like Archangel Michael and the sword of light, that we are, if we can figure out the puzzle pieces, we can clear these timelines and these realities and cut cords, etc. And that's what I often assist you all with a deep dive personal Akashic reading and session as well. Okay, so let's see what else needs to come in. And that's, again, yes, Archangel Michael and the Legions of Light. I've written that down, and I'll talk about that as well. I even wrote down various tools that we are being given, returned to us to help us at this time. So we're going through a solar light upgrade. This came in the session today as well, the live session. We are going through such an empowerment training right now to bring in our Lyran aspect, to bring in our dragon aspects. They are pushing us to be void and clear of all fear so that we can handle all situations. Okay. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower, and upgrading our solar plexus. Bottom of the deck is the Orion system. Oh my, it all ties together, because the Jedi story was based on the galactic battles in the Orion system. The Orion system is the original system of the reincarnation of souls down here. So when Earth fell, there was still reincarnation, but there was no going home. There was just getting trapped in this system that got sent through various planets and back to the Orion system. So that is so much part of our deep healing right now. We have galactic and intergalactic traumas from that. That's where the AI collective right now is. that is still trying to manhandle and control humanity and this planet. They're at the back end. Then we have all the different various dark ET races, right down to the individuals that are being given commands right now to try and maintain their control on humanity and on Earth. Okay, so we are the Jedis that escaped from the Orion system, that came back to Earth to remember our sword of light, our lightsaber, and we are these teams of light, and we're remembering that. But we're going through initiations right now to make sure that we can handle having a lightsaber, that we're not going to just use it willy-nilly if someone cuts us off in traffic, etc. Okay, so let me just see if they want, oh, I'm supposed to pull some other cards. Sorry, I wrote down in order what I was going to do. So I just want to see if there's any other messages that we need for us at this time. This is from the Starseed Collective Akashic Records. We are star keepers. We see the light by staying grounded. We are cosmic starseed keepers. I like that. So that's a great message for gatekeepers and gatekeepers. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come in to inspire and uplift us all at this time. Remembering, I remember, that's what this, so, we're awake, but we're remembering more and more of who we are, our origins, what gifts we have, what abilities we have. We're remembering soul plan. Okay, so the fated life versus the destined life. So that's us co-creating with the universe. And let's have one more message for the upgrades. Star bathing. If we have an opportunity to be out under the stars, that's fantastic. But what's even more important with the messages is that we have a light body. We have the crystalline grids within our system. And we're always receiving transmissions and activations. This is just going to be part of the game of our personal evolution. So just know that. Just know and trust that if you're going through any deep physical healing, you are going through a massive light body and crystalline upgrade. And the Earth is going through her own light body and crystal upgrades, which, as below, so above, as within, so without, we're also receiving that. Couple more messages. We're going through, so it says attachment. We are going through clearing accumulative fear, scarcity, lack programming. And this is a great time for me to bring this up. We are clearing imprints, not only ancestral, not only personal, not only from our experiences in this lifetime, every single person that projected onto us and imprinted us over the years about poverty, lack consciousness, because that is a main program that we've all been clearing and healing. And every single person, because guess what? Think about all the times you weren't awake, you weren't aware that you needed to have boundaries and protect your energy. And that's what I've been clearing. That's the massive clearing that I've been going through. I've been clearing through every single imprint that any person. The older we are, the more imprints we have, because we've been on the planet longer. And projecting imprints was the name of the game before we were awake. Okay, so that, let you all think about that. Yes, for those of you who are asking, yes, I can assist you with that in sessions as well, okay? Oh, number 22, Ice Queen. So interesting. Introspection, depth, fortitude. So we talked about this today as well. Going within is our superpower. Being left alone, being redirected to spend time on our own is so important right now. To go within, to be quiet, to receive our information, to receive our downloads, to receive our guidance, okay? Because the other flip side, the abandonment, is a lie. It's also a trauma that we're healing. It's many things, right? It's multi-dimensional things. One more message for us all. Sanctuary, number 35. We are going through a deep healing right now and a restoration. And to comfort yourself and give yourself as much self-love and self-care as needed, okay? All right. So I'm going to wrap that part of the session up and just see what else they wanted me to bring in. Okay, let's talk about, oh, I'm sorry, to finish the reading. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, what other, a deep dive into the Akashic Records for us as a Starseed Collective. What other messages do we need right now as we're preparing for the equinox and this eclipse season? What messages do we need in this now moment? This one popped out, number 13. Huge, massive transformation, getting our wings back, our abilities back, being upgraded, remembering more, remembering being out on missions, etc. New beginnings, passion ignited. So our heart chakras are going through such a deep healing and clearing, to reunite us with our mission and our passion, but also just to allow us to begin again, to restore our faith in new beginnings that were supported by the universe. And then the final message, material and spiritual prosperity. Number 6, be in gratitude for all you have, and more blessings will be manifesting. And patience is a virtue at the bottom of the deck. Patience is a virtue. I feel like many of us, our patience has been tried the last few weeks. Okay, let's have some clarity cards. Thank you, universe, prime source creator, the divine mother. And I've been working with Archangel Michael and the legions of light. Who else wants to come in today? The Arcturian team of light, and of course, my beautiful dragons that I've been working with as well. Okay, could not have gotten past these few weeks without the dragons. All right, so this transformation, number 13, we got the 2 of Pentacles. Both are about abundance and prosperity, okay? So this transformation that we're going through is we're shedding layers on lifetimes of these imprints, of these belief systems, of projected messages out there that only a few can be abundant, only a few can live this abundant life, and it's not true. So that's what we're healing and clearing, especially those of us that are in this, like, as soon as we step into the spiritual path, we clear so much imprinting around poverty consciousness, because many lifetimes healers, intuitives were not provided for. The planet was at a lower vibration, and or let's look at a Lemurian or an Atlantean high frequency timeline when both of those realities were good. There was no money, was not necessary. We didn't have to deal with the things that we're dealing with now. It was basically like things were, we just materialized them. Like in Star Trek, they just order something, the machine creates it. That's exactly how it was. So this is, money and abundance is very new to some of us on a soul level. But right now, this huge transformation is to allow us to unify, to come back, to bring that empowerment belief of we are supported and we're abundant. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So we're being supported by the divine Gaia, Novatera, and also by the divine mother. Abundance is being brought back to all of us, okay? All right, let's look at passion ignited. I feel like this is around everyone's soul missions, about moving into another deeper level. Yeah, and we also have celebration, 4 of Wands. So we're, again, to keep our vibe high as best as we can. Maybe we're reevaluating what celebration means. Maybe it's more now about gratitude for more slowing down and enjoying the simple things in life, and understanding the balance for everyone. Okay, so yeah, I also see this as a gateway, such a powerful gateway this month. That's what it's about, is that we are going to be so different by the time we make it to the solar eclipse. Okay, and what about material and spiritual prosperity? The Emperor. Okay. All right, so this is representing prime source creator, the divine mother, the universe, saying that when we're in gratitude, we are lit up. We are seen, we are heard when we're in gratitude. And it's like we click into that crystalline grid of the new earth. And that's when the abundance and the prosperity comes. Okay. And then, okay. So at the bottom of the deck, like patience, is the hangman, which is the waiting room, for those of you who don't know. So many of you have been in the waiting room, and you were still in the waiting room, and it's been frustrating. So that's when we go back to healing, clearing, gratitude for what we have. Like, try and stay in that frequency. And if you're not, it's okay. Just move back to it whenever you can. And what other message do we have for the waiting room? What's going on there? Oh, yes. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. So some of you have been working so hard. You've been manifesting so hard. And that's fine. You're like, it's like the waiting room is actually the universe giving you a break. You're to be resting right now. We also got the 8 of Swords. So for many of you, you've been feeling like trapped, not able to move forward, stuck. But there's an ultimate reason for that. There's an ultimate reason for that. And what else? You're clearing wounds from the past. 3 of Swords. Grief, sadness, abandonment, other lifetimes. You're being given an opportunity to do that healing and clearing. And then once you do that, you'll be able to move out of the waiting room, okay? Yeah, and the Hermit, This is your highest aspect that from your star council that's working with you right now. That's what you're moving to embody. You're being watched over, you're being taken care of, and everything is going to be fine. Okay. The other themes around this, so the Jedi initiations that I've been talking about that somebody asked about, they're multiple. They're personal initiations and they're also collective. They all come down to fear. We have multiple levels of fear in these avatars at a deep cellular level, present life, lifetime traumas in this life, traumas from other lifetimes, galactic and intergalactic traumas. So everyone's initiation is going to be different. It's like going into, let me just think, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. I'll give you two. So in the second Star Wars Return, was it Back to the Empire? Empire Strikes Back, sorry. I've got all these different Jedi movie titles in my head. When Luke was training with Yoda and he went into the cave. So anyone who went into that cave would have a different experience depending on what was there. And Yoda said, whatever was your deepest fear would come forward. Also thinking about Star Trek and the holodecks, going into the holodeck and having a different experience, a training experience. So me personally, my training experience was so interesting. It's been my health, it's been my cat's health, it's been clearing ancestral dark beings that were kind of hanging on the ancestral lineage. It's like maybe like washing sheets or shaking a rug out. So that came up to the surface for me to heal and clear on multiple levels. And they showed me that when 3 things line up like a slot machine, ding, 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 then an initiation comes forward and it could be multiple levels. So for me, it was ancestral. It was something, and it was personal imprints with individuals in past timelines where it's not who they are now, it's not who I am now, but it was a time when I was very open, very vulnerable, and there was energies around that imprinted on me. And the third incident that allowed the ding, ding, ding was somebody invoked kind of in a way like a curse. Some of these prayers are like curses, like black magic, to prevent me from doing something, and it invoked an opening. And so that took me a lot to unpack, but I am ever wiser now. And all those portals are now closed for myself and for my ancestors and for my family moving forward. Yeah, the game down here can be very, very intense for many of us. For some of you, you might be clearing galactic and intergalactic interference from dark ETs off planet. For some of you, you might be clearing personal traumas from childhood. You might just be really exhausted and fatigued. And again, those initiations are personal. In the bottom line, 2 themes. 1, abandonment. Abandonment is the key stronghold in our soul where we have felt like we've been abandoned by the universe multiple ways and multiple levels. And then that brings up fear. Fear is such a core energy that's pumped out on this planet to prevent us from expanding. So I feel like the initiation that comes in, whether it's in personal, real time, or in dream time, is to bring up fears that you might have that you want to heal and clear and empower yourself to move past that. Okay. What else did they want me to? Yeah, okay. I pulled some other messages just to see what other themes of some of these initiations might be. Okay, we got number 42, blind enthusiasm. Because sometimes that's what happens. That's what happens if we go back to sleep or we don't want to look at what's really happening. We go back to being blind and just being, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being in joy and happy. I love being in that frequency, but right now we have to be on high alert. So they're letting us know that things are coming up right now to ensure that we're all like awake, grounded, focused, ready for our next commands, next instructions for our personal missions. Okay. Also got number 32, linear thinking, the Zetas, the Greys. So the Greys and all of that, those teams have still been trying to hang on to our neural pathways. Our belief systems are attaching to our brain waves and sending out incorrect instructions to make us believe things that aren't actually real. We're going through a deep, number 87, holographic healing. We're going through a deep holographic healing. We're in a holographic matrix. So what the benevolent alliances were sharing with me before I got on here, they were sharing that we have to go through this deep healing right now to expand our consciousness so that the whole holograph within us and the grids can be healed and elevated. Okay. And what is this doing? It's bringing us courage and empowerment. 15, or it's bringing in our Lyran aspect of empowerment and courage and in the present moment. And that's what it's all about. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, to finish off the collective reading, what did they want me to show? There were a couple things, a couple of cards they just asked me to show. First off, we got Metatron, Divine Intelligence. So that's a deep, personal, collective, galactic, intergalactic, Akashic clearing, which is connected to our DNA, our quantum field, our chakras, and in our Akashic records. So they wanted me to show that message today. I haven't showed that in a long time. Archangel Michael, there's the patience word again. And we also got Jophiel. So what's the common theme? Pyramids. Okay. There's that patient message from Archangel Michael to be patient with ourselves and the progress of the movie. And also when this card comes in, I've been showing this card by the Sirius Angelic team since July 2017. That is the Orion system over the pyramids. And I'm still unpacking this message. And there's the very brightest star above is the Sirius star system. So even the pyramid structure and the Orion planets over it, at one point was an incredibly powerful Stargate that we use, but we're also dealing with the traumas of the fall, the Stargates collapsing, okay? So for some of you, this brings in joy. Jophiel is connected to that 8th chakra. That is like the beginning of us healing and clearing our present, past, and parallel lifetimes, okay? So they just wanted me to show this to all of you, that this will help you remind you, bring you into alignment with what our mission is right now. Okay. And is there anything else? No, that's it right now. So what do we have? Crown, third eye, healing and clearing, 12 stellar gateway is being restored for some of you. And then we've got the soul star, which is the 8th chakra in the 12th chakra system. Okay. Where to next? Okay, so I'm going to pull now a crystal and a dragon and a unicorn and then talk about a few more things. Okay, they're letting me know I should talk about it now. No, I'm going to wait because there's some information that wants to come in. Yeah, it's about Archangel Michael. Okay, so let's pull a crystal for everyone. I'm doing it a bit backwards today. Crystal for everyone that will assist at this time. Hematite, which is grounding and clearing and helps with clear our mental bodies of clutter, mental strength, and for our root chakra. All right, so that's or any black stone they're sharing as well, like maybe shungite or black tourmaline. Okay, keep those with you and around you. Unicorn message, leadership. Many of you are here to mentor, to lead, you came in to be the project leader in your family with your family DNA. What does it say? It says, step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So we may feel like we're being pushed down, but we all have to continue to work together as a team and hold each other up, okay? All right, let's see what kind of dragon message wants to come in. I love it. I've got a great one at the bottom as well. The green and gold dragon from Sirius. I love it because the Sirius star system has been coming in so strongly today. So they're with us. They're supporting us. The light codes are actually coming in from the Great Galactic Center, which is, where we know the stream of prime source universal consciousness is coming in. The divine mother is coming in. Then it's going to the great central sun in Sirius, and then it's getting redirected through our sun to activate us all here, okay? Green gold dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. We're learning and remembering about new spiritual technology. We are the new spiritual technology, and we are now a transmitter of the sacred knowledge, okay? I love it. Bottom of the deck is the white gold dragon from Lyra, which that's us being empowered right now, helping to connect us to our the Christ light, the divine light. We're developing our higher chakras, and we're becoming multidimensional beings. Okay, and then I just didn't know if the card was going to come up, so I didn't want to pull it out of the deck. So just bear with me as I look for the Archangel Michael. There it is. Okay. All right, so for many of you know, I mean, I have brought in transmissions for Archangel Michael even recently. So Archangel Michael is connected to being a blue ray, being an angelic, being a starseed, and part of our divine one of our divine teams. I always call them Archangel Michael and the Legions of Light, our divine teams with the divine sword of light to assist us on this journey. Okay, so Archangel Michael also has a deep blue dragon. He's got a legion of dragons to work with him. And I could not even have gotten this far if I hadn't been working with the dragons. I've been working with them since 2017. Thank you, everyone who came to the group calls. And I don't know when I'm going to have another group call. I just did a couple of them, so you'll just have to wait. But I'm going to take a break from them right now. I just wanted to get a feel for what we went through in the classes was to activate everyone to meet their guardian dragon, and also an activation with Archangel Michael and the deep blue dragon as another aspect, another team member to work with. Okay, so I do have a new session to work with you personally, to do a deep dive, Akashic record reading, healing, clearing, and also bring in Archangel Michael and have you have an activation. So that's now on my website. So again, you have another companion, another tool for your journey, for your soul mission, for your personal life. Okay, deep blue dragons keep us safe by clearing our pathways. They keep us protected and help us to remain on a path of light. So some of the initiations that we've gone through have been to ensure that we're in integrity, to work with the angelics and to work with these dragons. Okay. So I wanted to share about that. If you also wanted to deep dive more into working with the dragons, there's a dragon activation package that I'm offering. There's an earth grid training package. There's all sorts of things on offer right now. So if you want to work with me personally, if you want to deep dive, my contact information is below and all the offers are at the top of my website. Email me if you have any questions. What else? Oh, if you would like to be part of my mentorship program, I have 2 spaces available to start this month where I work with you every 2 weeks, and we really get a momentum going to help you elevate your journey, your soul mission. And I'm sending a clearing call out because I've been guided. There are 2 of you out there who really need this jumpstart right now. So I just wanted to put that out there. You can message me about that as well. And what else did they want me to share about? I think there's so many different aspects that I can assist you with, and I'm just grateful. And yes, if you want your own personal deep dive Akashic quantum reading, healing, clearing with a chakra balance as well, those personal sessions are on offer as well. I think that might be it. Is there any other little messages that maybe I can pull as we sign off? Let me just see what, I think they were saying to go to the dragons again. So let me just see if there's another dragon that wants to come in for all of us today, preparing us for this next week. The lilac fire dragon. So I would say like to work with the lilac fire dragon or the violet and gold ray flame dragon as well, because they are both very, very powerful energies to work with for transmutation. And we use the violet flame for transmutation. So the lilac fire dragon actually works like more in a divine feminine energy to transmute through the power of divine love. So how beautiful is that? All right, sending you all so much love, light, and aloha. Thank you, everyone, for being here and liking, subscribing, sharing out. Again, if you have any questions that you would like me to look at in upcoming readings and sessions, please leave comments below. And I hope you're all having a beautiful, wonderful, magical day. Sending you love, light, and aloha from Pink Bella. Take care, everyone.